The 90s.
Woo! I'm a 90s baby. I love it.
Wait, how old were you even during the 90s? When were you born?
I was born in 1990.
I don't know. I keep thinking that like if you're a 90s baby, it means you were born in the 80s and you grew up in the 90s.
I mean, I did grow up in the 90s,
You weren't
okay?
like
But
old enough to understand what was even happening.
no, what I think is not being a 90s baby is when you were born December 26th, 1999. That doesn't count.
What was the best thing about the 90s?
My birth.
What's one thing you really miss about the 90s?
Spice Girls.
Of all things in the 90s, you miss the Spice Girls.
Yeah, they were fun.
Not grunge, not like the advent of gangster rap, like none of that. Spice Girls.
Spice Girls.
Not Friends, not Seinfeld, Spice Girls. People born in the 90s just can't seem to let it go. Why do you think that is?
It was cool because if you were born like in the early 90s, you remember what it was like to like have a phone without a caller ID. You remember what it was like to not always have a computer, not always have a cell phone. And then you got to see the progression of that versus it just like you lived both sides of it rather than like growing up and not knowing what it's like for, a 12-year-old to not have a cell. Like that was normal. Now you look at people and you're like, you're 7. Why do you have a cell phone?
Fucking millennials.
It's good to be able to have the best of both so you understand why one is beneficial versus the other. Except for cordless phones. Those are stupid.
Yeah, I don't miss those at all.
They're really big.
Yeah, they were. And uncomfortable.
And they always
They didn't have screens on them.
didn't have what? Screens?
They
Yeah.
didn't have screens or apps or,
And you touch it, nothing happens.
yeah.
You know what I remember the most too? Is like getting online and it's like you have to like let it dial and it's like doing all this shit. And you have to like
It was
wait
a
for it
dubstep song. Yeah.
and then like somebody's like trying to get on the phone and then your thing just like all that work it did and all that effort you could hear it putting into getting your computer to
Mom,
start
I'm
up.
online.
Yeah. Mom, I'm on AOL. I'm trying to chat with my friends.
Was it okay because Ross and Rachel were on a break?
No, that's not okay. It's not okay. A break means you're
They
thinking
were
about.
on a break.
A break means you're thinking and and you really need that you're taking that alone time. That doesn't mean to go do ho shit. That's not a break.
That's exactly when you do ho shit.
No, you do ho shit when you break up. Not when it's like, you know what, we need some time apart. I just need to think about things without you in my ear. I'm going to think. I'm going to sit. I'm going to eat chocolate. And I'm going to think. That doesn't mean go spread it around and then you're not thinking. You're spreading. So no, it's not okay.
You're not a 90s baby.
It's not okay. I don't care. It's not okay.
Absolutely gabulous. What's your final thought?
I like that one. Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
People like to talk shit about 90s babies being all obsessed with the 90s. Just let us. There's nothing else good in this world. Let me be happy to be from the 90s, okay? What is your favorite thing about the 90s? My
The
birth?
music. I still listen to a lot of the music.
I liked 90s R&B.
I
I don't
love
know.
that you can still go to a bar today, and if like No Diggity comes on, it's just over. Like everybody is like,
Like the way you work it. It was just like such a like smooth, and it just makes you wanna.
and Montel Jordan, this is how we do it.
This is how we do it. Go to any black cookout, and somebody's drunk uncle will get up and dance to that.
That's me. I'm the one with the coleslaw that nobody should eat.
I don't like coleslaw.
Yeah. Fucking millennials.